which doesn't do it, the Women Chef and Restaurateurs and others, that maybe there is a need for us to figure out information on how to get financing.
Totally. Now,
channel it to the people who need it.
Yeah, somehow.
It's very difficult for a startup, incredibly.
Yes, yeah.
Another question?
This question is for Mary Sue, and she mentioned women chefs and restaurateurs, but she did not share with the group gathered here that 20 years ago she was a rebel, blazing a trail for women who would come after her with 7 other celebrity chefs, restaurateurs, and I think that you should talk about that and let everybody know that our 21st conference is here in Chicago, March 9th to 11th. For the first time ever in Chicago. So I think you're kind of humble, and I think you should let everyone know that you have been on this path, that you were one of the first chefs who stepped up and said, we really need to band together, and that's what it's been about, and it's still about.
I can feel your emotion. She's getting emotional.
Well, I am very passionate about women in our industry. I think it is one of the best places for women to work. We bring a lot to the workplace, and it's a flexible kind of workplace. There's a lot of room for creativity and brilliance and the kind of nurturing and creative force that women are. And back in 20 years ago, when we founded Women Chefs and Restaurateurs, I was invited by Barbara Traub, and she was very passionate. And I said, we don't need an organization for women chefs, really, do we? And she opened my eyes, because like I said earlier, I kind of had blinders on. It was my coping mechanism. But when I really stopped and looked at what was happening, it was very clear that we needed this organization. So we founded it 20 years ago. It's been growing and thriving. It's a great resource for women in the restaurant business. And we do have some, we put together people who are starting up with lawyers who are interested in women-owned businesses and women chefs, and so we do a lot of things. And the conference is fantastic every year. And if it's in Chicago in March, I'm coming.
Yeah, and anyone can leave their card on the table up here if they would like to come. I'd be happy to contact them. Rohini is here in Chicago, and Susan and Rohini have been working on projects together, as they've said, with women in the industry. So I think we'll all combine forces and continue to blossom. I think the strength is in the numbers, and I think that's really starting to happen with a lot of financial stability, which has been hard for women. But thanks to the panel up there, it's changing. So thank you.
I'm so glad you mentioned Women Chefs and Restaurateurs, because at our launch, Rochelle Huppin was there.
That is Rochelle.
Oh, I'm just like, okay, that proves that I need my reading glasses. I'm over the edge, Rochelle.
No, my hair's straight today. It's not you. My hair's straight.
Exactly, that's something. And you helped us tremendously in getting the word out about the whole initiative and opportunities for and as did La Dame Escoffier.
Yes.
And so coming together us and is key to make change happen. So I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah, and in fact, as a young business person, I felt I couldn't afford all the dues for Les Dames d'Escoffier and International Association of Cooking Professionals and the AIWF and the, but then as soon as I felt a little bit comfortable with finances, I have always paid my dues every year for probably 6 or 7 organizations, 5 of which are specifically for women. And it, just as a leader in my industry, I feel like I really have to do that, and I want to, even if I don't have time to go to the meetings or to do anything, but I want to stay connected and support all those working groups out there that are, helping, encourage and support women in our business.
I would say that WCR by far has the lowest membership rates. Students and people entering the industry have rates that are so low, it's almost unimaginable. We also have a huge amount of scholarships, an amazing scholarship network. So you can go to the website, womenchefs.org, and check it out. Thank you, all of you.
Thanks, Rochelle.
Thank you. We have time for one more question. One more question? Anybody?